Hi, I'm Sheridan Webb from the Training Designers Club, here with more musings about how things in life can inspire great lessons for training design. Because I've been designing training for over 25 years and always with a very practical focus. And I just want to share some of that with you and just spark your thinking. Today's musing comes from a recent weekend away that I had. I am a lady of a certain age and staying in this wonderful hotel. Without going into too much details, it was just had a bed with a duvet on it, and I tend to get a little bit hot in the night. But unfortunately, all I had was the choice of this thick duvet or nothing, and that was not going to work for me. However, had the genius idea of taking the duvet out of its cover and putting the duvet itself on top of the cover, thus creating a makeshift sheet and duvet, allowing me to have just that little bit of cover, or the thicker cover if it did get colder in the night. That worked brilliantly and was such a lifesaver for me. And how this links to training design is just to remind you that even if you don't think you've got exactly what it is you need to design your training, just think a little bit creatively about what you've already got. I think as training designers, because we love design, we tend to recreate the wheel, maybe sometimes when we don't need to. And in these days of agile learning and having to be responsive, maybe we need to start looking at what we've already got, seeing how we can repurpose it, using things in perhaps a slightly different way, to get something that is good enough to meet the needs of the business, of the participants, of whatever it is we need, without having to get something that's especially for that purpose. A little bit rambling, but this is how my brain works. So my tip for you today really is just to think about, what do you need? What problem do you need to solve? My problem was not overheating in the night, but equally not being too cold. What have you got to solve that problem? Can you use it in a different way? Can you repurpose it? Can we take some of that so we don't have to completely start from scratch? Thus allowing you to create a perfectly good solution to meet a need with the minimum of fuss and in the minimum of time. So always look for the most practical solution. That's my mantra, really. Just make things easy for yourself, and as long as it works. So that's my tip for this week. Just think a bit more creatively about what you've already got, because as a training designer, you know that you've got that creativity in you.